Hi students, today we are going to see chapter integration from grade 12 HSC. We are also going to see in this video and the other video the method of substitution and some special integrals. So let's see some basic integration formula. So if you integrate dx, that will be x plus c. Or if you take integration of k dx, students, please remember the sign what you see, this sign, this is basically the sign for integration. So integration of k dx will give you kx plus c, which is constant. And k is also a constant. Now, if you have to integrate x to the power n dx, the formula will be x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, which is constant. And it is compulsory, you have to write plus c. Integration of 1 upon x dx, that will be log modulus of x plus c. So you write log x plus c. After the formulas, let's understand how to solve these type of questions. So need to evaluate minus 2 divided by root 5x minus 4 minus root 5x minus 2. So if these type of questions are given, you need to rationalize the denominator. Now I believe you know how to rationalize the denominator. All the terms remain same, only the sign is changed. So when you multiply numerator and denominator by the same number, so you will get this on the screen what you see. So you cancel this and you're left with root 5x minus 4 plus root 5x minus 2. Now after getting this term, you need to integrate. Now you can refer the formula from the previous slide and then try to jot it down and calculate, or even you can use root ax plus b dx. Students, it's a humble request that while you're solving these questions, jot down all the formulas along with. So that will help you to solve the question. So once you integrate each term like 5x minus 4 and 5x minus 2, so you're going to get this final answer. Let's see how to evaluate the terms where it's formed in the form of fraction and numbers and variable. So first thing, step 1, you need to write clearly the question which is given. Now integrate term wise. Now when I say term wise, here you see 3 terms, right? We see 1, then you have x, then you have x squared upon 2. So once you integrate, integration of 1x will be x. Integration of x dx is x squared upon 2. Integration of x squared upon 2 dx will give you half x cubed upon 3. To just make it more easy and simpler form, students, once again, if suppose you have to integrate x dx, so what are you going to do? Simply use the formula. So it is x, basically x to the power 1 is x dx. So it was 1 plus 1, that is n plus 1 divided by 2. So you get x squared upon 2. This is for your integration of x dx. So what is your final answer here? X plus x squared upon 2 plus x cubed upon 6 plus c, which is constant. And that's your final answer. Let's see question number 3. Now looking at this, first you need to simplify. Now what do you mean to, what do you actually understand by simplification? Here you have to take the numerator and the denominator separately for each term. So we have written 3x cubed upon x minus 2 root x upon x. Now once you cancel this x, you are left with 3x squared minus 2x to the power minus half. So once you integrate these terms which are being separated and simplified, so how you're going to integrate? Again, the students' same formula. So 3x squared dx and then this particular term with dx. So once you integrate, you get x cubed minus 4 root x. Now you might wonder how we got 4 root x. In this case, you just have to reciprocate half, which goes above, and you are left with 4 root x. So this is your final answer. Next is to evaluate 3x squared minus 5 whole squared dx. Now in this you need to expand. That means using the identity of a minus b whole squared. So once you expand it, you get these 3 terms. And again the same student, Same thing, students, you just have to pause the video, try solving it by using the formula which is shared. So once you integrate, you get this answer. Let's evaluate integration of 1 upon x multiply x minus 1 dx. Now here, please remember we have 1 upon 2 terms. So you are going to use the concept of partial fractions. So 1 upon x minus 1 is being separated. So that is 1a upon x plus b upon x minus 1. This is the rule for doing partial fractions. And request students, if you need more help in partial fractions or substitution, please mention in the comment box. You will be given detailed explanation related to subtopics. So now here what we have done, we have just cross multiplied. So when you cross multiply, you find that the denominator is being cancelled. Now you take one term, like we take putting x equal to 0. So when you put x equal to 0, what will happen? The question which is there here, that is x is 0. So this becomes a as minus 1. So putting x as 1, you get b as 1. So you need to substitute 1 upon x. So instead of a, you are putting 1, and instead of b, you are putting 1, because you got the value of a and b as 1. Step 2, now you are left with these separate terms. Now once again, what you have to do, now the terms are separated. So take each term and then integrate. Now please remember the formula, integration of 1 upon x is log x. Likewise, 1 upon x minus 1 will be log x minus 1. So you take log x minus 1 upon x using the law of components, exponent, sorry, and then you just have to write the final answer. Plus C is very, very important. Question number 6. If f dash x is equal to x squared plus 5 and function of 0 is minus 1, find fx. So how are we going to do it? First thing, students, you need to integrate. So once you integrate, as you have this function, you will get x cubed upon 3 plus 5x plus c. What is the step 2? They have already given us function of 0 is minus 1. So minus 1, that is equal to c. So what will be your answer? X cubed upon 3 plus 5x minus 1. So just you have to substitute the value and you will get the final equation. Question number 7. F dash x is given. F function of 0 is 1 and function of 1 is 4. You have to find fx. So again, the first thing what you have to do, you need to find fx. Now, if it is given f dash x, students, it's a reverse. As when we talk about differentiation and integration, that is again the reverse of it. So f dash x is given, you have to find fx. So what is the step 2? Step 2 will be function of 0, which is 1. Then c is equal to 1. Again, you substitute, and then function of 1 is 4. So likewise, when you substitute the value, you will get the value of k. And final answer will be x to the power 4 minus x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 1. Please remember that you need to go step by step. Don't hurry. Take every question step by step. Write down the formula, and I'm very sure that will make a lot of difference. Question number 8. Function of x is equal to x squared upon 2 minus kx plus 1. Function of 0 is 2. Function of 3 is 5. How are we going to find function x? Again, the same thing. Integrate. So please remember, while you're integrating, take each term separately. Once you integrate, let's go to the second step. Second step is function of 0 is 2, which is given. That means c, once you substitute, function of 0. Now again, children, you might wonder how we got c as 2. That is basically x is 0. So if x is 0, so we are left with what? We are left with c is equal to 2. Then step 3, they have given function of 3 is 5. So substitute the value 3 in the equation, and then you are going to get the final answer, k is 1. So when you substitute k as 1, write the final equation. So thank you so much, students, and method of substitution will be uploaded soon. request that you can comment below the topics you would like to learn next and the concept you need guidance on. Share with your friends, subscribe for more mathematics lessons, shortcuts, exam tips, and concept-based learning. Thank you and God bless.